welcome back to another video. I know I haven't posted in forever, but I'm sorry for that. And I'm back to posting videos regularly, like nonstop posting, because I don't have a lot of videos in the vault right now, and it's kind of hard to record videos now, is because I'm sick and yeah. But I recently watched a movie called Bullet Train, which came out 2022, and I was like, movie looks good, so I decided to watch it, and my my God, this movie is probably one of the best movies probably I don't know how you say it, like comedy, combat, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in a while, because I haven't watched a live action where there's a bunch of shooting and shit and a bunch of fighting. So I like this movie a lot. It's probably and the reason why I wanted to watch this is because I like Brad Pitt, and I think he's a wonderful actor. I think he's a great actor, and I wanted to watch one of the movies he's been in recently. I think, and David, and whatever the fuck the guy that played Kick Ass or Dave, and Kick Ass, and yeah, those two people. Ryan Reynolds is in this movie. Another guy, which I fucking forget his name. I don't know. And this movie ain't bad. Like literally, the first time watching it, it's great. I don't know if I might watch it the second time. It depends, but yeah, let's get straight into the review. So that this takes place in Japan, obviously, because it's a bullet train, and movie starts off with Brad Pitt plays a guy called Ladybug. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. And then he's on a mission to grab the briefcase for some reason. I forget. He grabs it, and he has to deal with these two brothers or twins, and he poisons fucking forget the guy's name. Not Aaron Tate. Well, I don't know his fucking name, but he poisons one guy's Fiji water. Then which I think these are pretty cool badass fight scenes, but the first fight scene is where he kills a guy called the Wolf, and the Wolf thought he was the person that killed his wife because there's a flashback or whatever you want to call it where he's having a wedding and everyone gets poisoned. They start throwing up and blood comes out, and the Wolf thinks he did it. So Ladybug ends up killing the Wolf, and then you move on to the two twins, but you get to the one where you know the fight scene, but you get to the part where they're sitting and I guess they're fighting, and it's kind of funny to think about because they're acting like everything's normal, and the woman's like, it's funny, and they keep fighting, and then once Ladybug knocks him out, the black guy, I don't know his name, but eventually they become friends in the end, I guess. So he ends up knocking him out and kicks him in the balls and shit, and the lady's like, "Would you shut the fuck up?" And Ladybug's like, "Go eat a dick." And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I did not mean to." And she's like, "Oh, it's funny." And then you get to the part where he deals with the other brother, and they have this whole fight scene where um, he's in the bathroom, and then they fight, and um, hold on, my bad. Um, Eventually leads into the scene where they're fighting, and I can't describe the fight scene. I forget it a little bit, but you get to the part where Ladybug's thirsty, and then he's like, "How much for the bottle of water?" Bottle of water. And then after he's done drinking, he fucking throws it at him, and they have the whole fight scene where they stop the train or whatever the fuck the emergency exit thing. The doors fly open. They're on the side of the train, climbing, trying to get back inside, and then they have this whole part where like Ladybug's like, "Are you gonna get that when his phone's ringing? It could be important." All right, and then I guess the I forget the fucking name. I think Lemon something, and then he's working for the White Death, which is a person that I can't describe him, but so after they're done fighting, Ladybug has to find another person called the Hornet, and she's the one that poisoned the cake. What the fuck? No, fuck out. Fuck out. I heard you. Okay, thank God no one heard that. Um. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Then you get the whole part where Ladybug is fighting Hornet, and the serum for the blood and shit gets injected into him, and then he injects her with it, and then she pulls out the fucking cure for it, but he ends up putting it in his neck, and she ends up, um, and then he says, "Do you have a backup? What do you think, bitch?" And Brad Pitt is probably one of the funniest actors. I don't know. And when she's like crawling away, dying, she's like, "Do you need me to hold your hand? Do you need a blanket?" It's funny, literally. Then you get the whole part, where I the girl that is the daughter of the White Death, she's keeping a guy hostage and threatened to kill his son for multiple reasons because he tried killing her. And I hated her because I thought she was on the good side, but she takes after her father. So you get the whole part where I'm trying to think. So you get the whole part where the guy ends up getting shot, and she says this fucking unbelievable lies, and he doesn't die, which is great because he's the son of the sensei that got beaten up by the White Death, and his family got killed. And it turns out, farther in the fucking movie, the White Death's wife was died because of assassination. Was supposed to be him, but so yeah. Back to what I was saying. Um, you get to the whole part where they're fighting again. Ladybug's fighting the same guy where he threw the bottle of water at, and he ends up shooting him, and then blood squirts everywhere out his neck, and then he ends up dying. Oh yeah, for one thing I forgot to mention is the girl, the daughter of the White Death. The guy drinks the water that was poisoned, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and it makes him pass out. And she takes the gun, and there's one funny part where everyone's in the bathroom or whatever area, and the guy's like, "Am I in hell?" That's funny. And so you get to the part where um get to the part where they're all teaming up together, but they have a fight part where they're like threatening to hit each other, like, "You killed my fucking brother, you shot my son," and shit. And well, let's get past that. So the briefcase, Ladybug says this can buy us some time. They go out, and train takes off, and probably one of the coolest CGI fucking scenes ever. So what happens is the train speeds up, and it, like, goes through this fucking barrier and breaks, and it goes like through the barrier and like somewhere else. And meanwhile, the sensei or whatever the hell you call his name, which I think is a pretty cool ass character. In my opinion, I think it's a cool character. He's fighting the troops of the White Death, and then you get the standoff between the White Death and the guy that he used to know, and it's pretty cool to watch, obviously. And Sensei wins, but there's one part where he doesn't, and um, then there's one. They're trying to stop the train, and there's one part where it crashes, like stops it, and like they go through the fucking. So what happens is they go through another fucking track, which another train is literally approaching on, and it literally fucking rams it, and everyone's fucking scared and shit. So then the train goes off into a fucking town or something, and half of the train on the side is like cut off, like broken, and it's pretty fucking cool to watch this scene because it's so intense. In my opinion, I think it's so intense, and it's just fun to watch. So then the train stops. Everyone's dead except for White Death, Sensei, Ladybug, and well, instead of calling him Black Guy, because I don't know his fucking name, and I'm not trying to be racist. You know, I'm gonna search up. I forget what the fuck. He's Lemon Ring or something. Hold on. Lemon. So Lemon, I don't know. He sacrifices himself and literally pushes someone out the window, and turns out in the end credit part, um, he's alive, which is great. He shoots the guy, which is pretty cool. Then you get the whole part where the White Death gets shot by his own daughter, and it's pretty cool to see that scene because. But the White Death was about to kill Ladybug, and I actually like Brad Pitt in this movie, and if they killed him off, it would have kind of pissed me off. So, um, um, back to what I was saying, then it turns out his daughter shot him, and then she wants to kill all of them, and then she ends up getting hit by a fucking food truck. That's fucking funny. It turns out it's Lemon that's in the truck, and movie ends off with the girl that was speaking to Ladybug on the phone, well, agent, whatever the fuck you want to call her, and Ladybug's like, nice car, and then her car ends up getting fucked up, and then they talk about whatever, I fucking forget, and movie ends off with them just walking down the street or whatever, and it ends there. And I gotta say, this movie is fucking good for combat, fucking fighting, shooting. Perfect film. I liked it a lot. And I'll probably give my rating of the film probably maybe like an 8 out of 10. No, I'm probably giving it a 9.8 out of 10. It's perfect. It doesn't have to be a 10, but it's a great film to watch. And probably one of my favorite Brad Pitt movies to watch. So, yeah, that was my review on Bullet Train. I know I haven't uploaded in forever, but I'll upload when I have ideas. But, yep, that is about it. And, yeah, that's about it. See ya.